Jusbox. This is an Italian house or Italian fragrance designer. And their whole gimmick is that they make the perfumes smell like music. I don't know if I have that right. Music has a perfume. So I thought this was kind of cool. I thought I could get behind this because this sounds an awful lot like somebody has synesthesia, which I also have, but my synesthesia is music to it's sound to visuals. So when I hear music, I see colors and shapes. Maybe somebody hears music and smells things. I don't have any smell related synesthesia. The next closest thing I would have is sometimes I feel uh, haptic, tactile sensations, specifically pain, and I can assign it a flavor. I don't actually taste it in my mouth, but I can associate or describe certain types of pain as flavors of food. And also, I have a perfume pen pal, and in one of my swaps, my friend gave me a travel size of the Jusbox Feel and Chill. And I love it. It was one of the favorite things that she sent me. And when I looked up the notes, I was like, oh, this is so unique. It has watermelon, cardamom, bergamot. Middle notes are coconut, pine, and fig leaf. And the base notes are vetiver, amber, and musk. And I was just like, oh, this is so cool. It's so fresh. It's so good for summer. It was a really nice, fresh, summery fragrance that did not smell like sunblock, did not smell floral. You know, I feel like all of my summer fragrances are floral or meant to be very salty or coconutty, or they all just have a little bit of a sunscreen vibe, or like they're all trying too hard to smell like a cocktail. And I just wasn't feeling it. But I was feeling this, and I really loved this. And I was like, wow, if this is so delicious and so good and so unique, what else do they make? So I was able to get a little discovery set, and on Twisted Lily, it was only like 40 something dollars, like $44. And considering how many you get, I don't think that's that bad. Usually I do read the insert that describes what everything is supposed to look like. All I did was take a glance at the names. I didn't read any of this inside stuff. So this is really going to be a true blind smell test. A true blind smell test. Aside from the feel and chill, I don't know what kind of notes are in any of these. I don't even know what the main accords are supposed to be. I don't know if any of them lean masculine or feminine. So I'm gonna smell them, I'm gonna try to describe them. Afterwards, as I edit, I will put up the notes, the real notes, so we can see how wrong or right I was. I don't want to waste time looking it up on camera. I'll say what I think it is. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. In my post-video production, in the editing, I will put up the notes as they're listed on Fragrantica. I don't know where to start. All right, what we got? Green bubble. So I'm gonna start way up here, roll the sleeve down as we go. Green bubble, so I have to assume it's gonna be green. Of course, it doesn't even spray, it just spurts out, drips out the nozzle. Luckily, I have a napkin here. Okay, green bubble. It leans masculine, and I'm very bad at identifying masculine notes just because I'm not familiar with them. I really don't own, nor do I test many masculine fragrances, so I really don't have a lot of experience or familiarity with traditionally masculine notes. But it's green, but it's woody green. So there's pine. I think there's pine, something like juniper, or there's definitely like a cedar at the bottom, some kind of woody cedar. It is kind of warm and woody, so I would guess that maybe there's also some amber and musk in the base. This actually reminds me of Replica's Soul of the Forest. And that had like a little maple sap, I think. Like it wasn't meant to smell like pancakes, but there was a little bit of a maple syrup in there that kind of made it sweet. I really didn't get hit with any kind of top notes, but you know, I could assume that there's probably some kind of citrus or bergamot in the top notes, especially if they're trying to go for something green. Yeah, I do like this though, even though it leans masculine. It is a sophisticated, very slightly spicy, woody green. So again, gun to my head, I'll just guess that there's bergamot in the top notes. Again, I'm guessing some kind of juniper or pine or cedar, musk, amber, maybe patchouli or vetiver, because like I said, there is a little bit of a spice in there. I would vote this as like a cool weather fall or winter time, slightly masculine leaning, but still very nice on a woman. Um, Spicy, woody, aromatic, green fragrance. And that's all I got. Okay, roll the sleeve down a little bit so that, yeah, I can't smell that anymore. And then what is next? Siren and Sailors. Ooh, that sounds kind of like fantastical. Mermaids and sailors. Please just spray. Please just spray and don't just drip. Fruity. This is feminine. Ooh, this is also like, this is alcoholic. This smells like a cocktail, but not a bright, fresh, citrusy cocktail. This is like a speakeasy cocktail, like maybe a brown liquor. This I would believe is like something red wine or like a whiskey or a rum, spiced rum, cognac. This is like a dark, heavy, boozy feeling. Really fruity, really syrupy, some kind of red berry, a cherry or something very pink, red, probably rose, pink florals, some kind of pinky, very sweet floral. Vanilla also, there's got to be vanilla in here. Again, I know bergamot is like the go-to top note, but I'm getting something a little sweeter than bergamot. Maybe like tangerine or like an orange or just some other like juicy sweet fruit. Yeah, those are my guesses. Obviously some kind of citrus top note, whether it's bergamot or orange or even lemon or just some kind of fruit, very fruity. Like I said, alcoholic, cognac, whiskey kind of thing, because it's a little bit woody too. Oh, I didn't even think about base notes. Okay, so citrus and fruit, alcohol, rose, pink flowers. Maybe there's a white floral in there, but it's not indolic. And base notes, there's gotta be vanilla in here because it's so sweet. This is just like this is like a vanilla rose cocktail. That's the only way I know how to describe this. It's like a vanilla rose cocktail. I'm not detecting a lot of spice. That's just what I think it is. Very delicious, very feminine. I would vote this also as a cool weather. I would not wear this in the summer. I don't think this would perform well in the summertime. Too syrupy, too almost gourmand. I don't think it would smell very good in the summer. So winter, cool spring, early spring, or fall. I think this would also make a very lovely holiday fragrance if you wanted to wear it to like a Christmas party or Thanksgiving or something like that. Yeah, there's something very cozy and sweet and inviting about this fragrance. It smells like a party. Smells like a party with good alcohol. Next, Cheeky Smile. I don't even know what to think. With a green bubble, I got a hint. Okay, something green, and it smelled like green pine trees. Siren and Sailors. I guess that's kind of a hint. Siren is sweet, feminine, you know, like a mermaid, and sailors, I guess, drink. They drink rum on their boats, so that was also a hint. Cheeky Smile. I don't know what to make of this one. Musky. Musk. Musk. The very pinchy kind of musk, like the with musk and certain indolic fragrances, it just goes straight up into my sinuses and it pinches like behind my eyes. So it's very pinchy. So it's got to be musky and jasminy and woody. I feel like this is a less sweet, less feminine version of Mugler Alien. That's what I'm getting from this. I'm getting woody, musky, maybe amber at the bottom. Maybe it's just amber. Maybe it's one of those like super ambers, those like musky, woody, ambery things. That's really all I get. There's no fruit. There's no distinguishable flowers that I'm familiar with. There's no spice. That's it. That's it. It's very linear and masculine leaning and cool weather. I would vote this as a cool weather. I think this would be too much stank in the summertime in the heat and humidity. That was weird. I don't think of a heavy stuffy musk when I think of a cheeky smile, but whatever. Golden Serenade. Okay, so I have to assume I'm just guessing, and also based off of the juice. I'm guessing warm, spicy, woody, yellow floral. That's my guess, but we'll see what it actually is. Spicy, spicy, boozy, masculine. It smells a little bit like jazz club, replica jazz club. So there might be some kind of pepper in there, some kind of alcohol, leather, wood, cedar, vetiver, patchouli. I always miss out on the top notes. I didn't get anything super citrusy, but I'll throw bergamot in there just because that's like a go-to top note. Maybe it's not. I don't think it's vanilla. I don't think there's vanilla in there, but it is sweet. So I'm gonna go with like tonka bean, maybe tonka bean, maybe vetiver, maybe patchouli. Yeah, it's nice though. It is another cool weather masculine leaning fragrance, but I would wear this to like a speakeasy. It's not off-putting, and usually I'm very sensitive to spices. So I like that one actually. I didn't think I would like it at first whiff, but I do like it. Night Flow. Okay. I don't know. Dark. That's all I can guess. Something dark. Something dark, mysterious, boozy, spicy, fruity, maybe? I don't know. This one is difficult. It's very light. The notes in here are not like punching me in the face like they are with all of the other perfumes. This is the most subtle one so far. Leather? Leathery? It's soft. There's no hard spices. Minty. Ooh, there's something. I'm getting a little bit of like a like back of the throat tickle, like a eucalyptus, like a minty, piney eucalyptus, mentholy something back here in the back of the throat. Starting to get sweeter. I'm getting that punchy musk indolic feeling right up here. So the musk, maybe jasmine. I have a hard time distinguishing between the two because they both do this to me. I'm starting to detect a little bit of spice, but it's a cool spicy. I guess that makes sense because I thought I was smelling something minty. It's a cool spicy, a little bit green. There's a hint of green. This kind of reminds me of, oh, it keeps changing. Wow. It keeps changing. Now it actually smells a little bit like motor oil. Like it smells like grease. Like after my dad is done working on the car and it's got like a little bit of a grease or a motor oil smell. This is a weird one. I really don't know. It's not bad. It's very interesting, but it keeps changing. Like every time I think I've gotten a hold of a note, it disappears and then there's a new one distracting me. I would say aromatic, soft, spicy, masculine leaning. I think this could actually do pretty well in warmer weather, but it kind of reminds me of like a cool-ish summer evening. dry air, like in Manhattan. Like it smells like walking around the city at night, like drunk walking home back to the Penn Station to try to get the train home. Which I guess makes sense because it's called night flow, right? Is this supposed to tell the story of like you take your first shot of vodka and then you get really drunk and then you're walking home through the city? Because that's what this smells like. I don't know. I have to read the description. Yeah, very cool. Very weird. It starts smelling industrial. So, yeah, weird but cool. Suit of lights. I don't know what to think about that one. Suit of lights. Again, it just spills out. It's not even spraying in a mist. It's just um I'm getting something fruity, lemony, citrusy, cleanery, tart. What does it smell like? Like a not powdery baby wipe, like a soapy like baby wipe that wants to smell like cucumber or something. Very, very like green cucumbery scented baby wipe. I don't know what to make of this. It's very strange. This one is very strange. If there are florals, it's a greenish floral, so like violet or like violet leaf, vegetal. I'm getting like kind of vegetal smell from this. Again, a masculine leaning floral, like a geranium or something like that. I don't know if that's what it is, but that's just like what I associate like masculine peppery florals to be. Now I'm starting to get a little bit of like powdery at the bottom, the essence of baby wipe. Now that the cucumber and the aloe has faded, now I'm getting like essence of baby wipe. So powdery, probably musky, maybe a dry wood, like a sandalwood, and musky. There's a little bit of musk down in there too. Again, not bad, just weird. There is nothing in here that I have smelled so far that I would be mortified to wear. I haven't smelled anything that I hate yet. Okay, spring dance. Spring, again, my guess is something green, probably floral, probably fresh. Oh, oh, okay, I don't like that one actually. Antiseptic, um, it smells like ointment. It smells like calamine lotion. The pink calamine lotion, that's what it smells like. That's all I can get out of that one. I don't know what they put in calamine lotion. That's the only one I don't like. Um, no further comments. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Citrus. That's a bright, fresh, citrusy one. Okay, there are some very distinguishable top citrus notes in there, whether it's orange or bergamot or something like that. That is definitely like orange juice for breakfast. Orange cleanery, orange cleaner, like that Gojo or Gugon or what other things smell like orange. Citrusy and green, like fresh grass, dewy, like a lemongrass. No spice. I don't detect any spices. Oh, starting to get more floral. Starting to get some more sweet florals. But like for some reason I'm drawing a blank, like I've never smelled a flower before. Rose or lily. It's a little bit aquatic too, actually. It's a little bit aquatic. So like what are some aquatic flowers? I don't know. Neroli? I feel like they use neroli in aquatic profiles. I don't smell anything that would indicate spicy or even woody. I mean, I'm sure there's wood in there because they almost always throw some wood into the base notes, but like there's nothing jumping out at me. I don't know. I feel like maybe my nose is getting tired because I suddenly can't find any notes. Good morning. Good morning. It's your morning orange juice. That's what it smells like. Beat Cafe. Is it broken? there we go. Beet cafe. Cafe coffee? Ooh, that's strong. That's strong. I can already smell it. Ooh, don't like this one. This is spicy, masculine, the types of spices that I don't like a clove or a cardamom. It's like licoricey, ooh, licoricey, boozy, medicinal, cough syrupy. It reminds me of like Tom Ford Black Orchid or like Angel without the sweetness. Just like everything dark, heavy, boozy, woody, spicy, leathery, oody. It's everything that I hate about masculine, spicy perfumes. Yeah, no, I'm not sticking around for that one. Sorry. But cool weather, masculine, spicy, heavy, dark, woody, leathery, thick, syrupy, heavy. If you're into that kind of stuff, it's nicely done. Like for what it is, it's nicely done, but it's just all of the notes that I happen to be aversive to. So we're not sticking around to smell that one. 14-hour dream. Does that imply some kind of drug, tripping on some kind of drug for 14 hours? I don't know, man. I never done any real drugs. Ooh, sweet. That's sweet, light, fluffy, soft. There's something in there. This is so weird. It's really good, but it's really weird. It's almost a gourmand. It's almost like cotton candy. But I can't figure out how. It's a soft, spicy, sweet vanilla, but there's something in there that is almost menthol-y, but it's not. Like, it's not menthol, but it's giving me that same feeling in the back of my throat, like eucalyptus and menthol does, but it's not that. It's just like adding this very weird layer to a otherwise sweet, fluffy gourmand. There's also something in here that feels like it's not usually put in perfume. There's like a little bit of like a pencil, like pencil shavings. This one is so weird, but it's so good. Like it's so intriguing. I would say it leans slightly feminine because of how sweet it is, but it's not overtly tooth-achingly sweet. Like if I smelled somebody else wearing this, I would be like, what does that smell? What is that? What is that? I wish I knew what it was. Well, it's that, but I can't see that right now. I added that after doing this. I like it. This might be one of my favorites actually, just because of like how weird and intriguing and deceptive this is. This is that I've never smelled anything like that. What was that? 14-hour dream. That, yeah, that's dreamy. Okay, the next one is called Micro Love. This is a soapy floral. Smells like hand soap. Ooh, there's something green and vegetal in there too, like when you cut the grass. Little bit Irish springy, you know, it smells like when I cut the grass, but like where I live, it's not just straight up grass. Like when you cut the grass here, you don't smell the stereotypical fresh cut grass with that like sweet watermelon rind smell. We have all sorts of like weird other things growing, and sometimes you get a little bit of like a peppery, fresh, spicy, soft, spicy, cool, spicy kick when you're cutting the grass where I live. And that's what it smells like. This smells like a fresh masculine aquatic like blue cologne. You know, this smells like a fresh aquatic man smell, like Irish springy, something very blue. I don't know what kind of notes go into those fragrances. I really don't. But it's nice. I feel like this is the kind of fragrance that would smell pretty good on my husband. Okay, I really just want to wrap it up, so I don't know, let's just keep going. Black powder. I'm worried because that implies dark, heavy, spicy, probably all the stuff that I don't like. Ooh, weird. Dark leather, dark wood. Not as spicy as the other dark ones that I've been smelling. Like it smells like my dad. And my dad for a long time, would use like Old Spice aftershave, and he's a mechanic or always tinkering on something on his cars. So it smells like my dad. It smells like, your typical light, masculine, soft, spicy something on his skin. I don't even know what kind of deodorant my dad wears. And I guess I don't know what kind of notes make that kind of smell. Actually, not bad, considering that I saw the word black powder and thought that it was going to be like really, really peppery, and it's not. So that's pretty cool. Okay, last one. Last one. Feather Supreme. Soapy. Let's give it a second. It's very alcohol-y. It just smells like a soapy floral, white floral, jasmine. I'm not going to use the term old lady because that offends a lot of people, but it smells like a vintage, mature smell. This smells like something that like all of the older female family members would wear at like a family gathering, like a Christmas party. A soapy white floral, vintage, sophisticated, but a little too old for me. Maybe. I don't know. I am getting pretty old. There's a little baby something in the top notes that's kind of tart and citrusy. So I'll just go with bergamot because why not? And I think just your basic wood and musk at the bottom. Amber, maybe? I don't know if it's peppery enough to be patchouli. If there is patchouli in there, it's like they pinched the edge off of the leaf. It's not that peppery. Yeah, I'm just getting woody, soapy, white floral, jasmine, and musk. Almost all of their fragrances come in the Discovery set. I think there's like one or two that did not make it into here. Either they came out later or they're just too weird and polarizing. I don't know. There's like one or two other fragrances that are not in here. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you were wondering what the Jusbox fragrances smell like to somebody just smelling them for the first time, I hope I gave you somewhat of a good enough description that may help guide you whether or not you want to buy it and try it for yourself. Again, I just do these for fun. I am not sponsored. I am not an influencer. I do not get any kickbacks or payment or anything for reviewing these. I buy this stuff with my own money. And that's why I get to be brutally honest. I don't have to sugarcoat it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will smell you later.